Mimi, I'll start with you. Just your opening thoughts on tough, tight 3-1 win tonight against Indiana.
Yeah, I think a big thing for us is, we start off really strong, and then I think we take a couple points off and we let the other team think that they can play with us, and I think Indiana really took advantage of that tonight. I think their servers were really aggressive, and I think we gave them a lot of confidence in certain times, and they kind of ran with that, made it a lot closer than I think it should have been. Wasn't our cleanest match, but I'm glad that we were able to tough it out and take the win.
Just a lot closer than maybe what you anticipated heading to this, and how did you guys feel like you adjusted throughout?
Yeah, I just think that, we just didn't stick to the game plan in some aspects of it. I think all Big Ten teams are going to be good, solid teams, and they're going to come back and they're not going to back down. So not necessarily that I didn't think it was going to be as close as it was, but I just think we could have done a better job at just being aggressive on our side and sticking to the game plan.
Michelle, can you just kind of maybe discuss a little bit about what kind of happened in that third set? Kind of, it felt like maybe a lapse there, kind of towards the middle, and how you guys adjusted to that fourth set to be able to close things out.
I think, like Mimi mentioned, they were serving really well, but we also weren't really at our best and doing our best and really in rhythm as serve-receive, in our serve-receive part of the game. So I think that definitely gave them a lot of momentum. I also think, the game plan, being able to, it's nice to have a good offense, but if you can't, play defensively, then that really gives the other side a lot of momentum. So I think us being tighter and more disciplined would have definitely closed out that third set for us. Yeah.
Can you guys kind of describe the difficulty of what it's like defending a serve that has a lot of rotation on it and a lot of power for someone that maybe doesn't understand what that's like when that's coming at you full speed?
I think you've just got to be a backboard. You've just got to get your platform out early and let the ball hit you and trust your platform, which is what we could have done a little bit better of tonight.
How is this week different prepping, for it's conference play, and you're preparing for a team you've never seen before? Oregon's never played before, and I think Illinois was only 4 or 5 times. So how was the week sort of different than maybe years past?
I don't think it was much different. I think, again, yes, stick to the game plan. Our coaches do a really good job on the scouting report and kind of what they want us to run, but I think a big thing for this group is just playing solid, aggressive Oregon volleyball and just really focusing on our side of the net and doing what we do best.
Is there any extra nerves heading into conference play, or is it just sort of, game by game, same as usual?
You want it?
I think just taking it game by game, that's the only thing you can do. Just focusing on the preparation process and being able to execute in the game. Yeah.
I think we're all really excited to play such competitive games. Again, Big Ten, everyone's good. It's going to be a dogfight every single night, and I think we're really excited and grateful to be able to play in matches like this every time.
How do you guys feel right now at this part of the season, heading into your first Big Ten road match, a 10-match winning streak, and where do you feel like you guys are at right now as a team collectively?
I think we're every day just trying to get better, working on the connections, working on how our defense moves together, cleaning up the little things, being aggressive in serving and being aggressive serve-receive passers and making sure that, we're super decisive. And I think just playing with each other. Like, again, we've been playing with each other for the last couple of months, but playing together in those more aggressive matches.
With the 10-match winning streak, maybe you've been under a few of these where you guys have gone on long stretches without losing. Does it feel like with each win, the pressure kind of builds? And how do you make sure that maybe doesn't become too overwhelming when you guys continue on winning and things keep getting bigger and bigger for you guys?
I'm going to be so honest, I did not know we were on a 10-match winning streak, but that's cool. I don't think we think about it a lot like that. I think, again, kind of like we were talking about earlier, like just game by game, this is the team we're playing, this is who we are, and just competing that night.
For either of you, I know tonight was, maybe you got the win, but disappointing and things to work on, but how much is it a confidence builder to be 2-0 first conference weekend, to be able to move into that first road trip?
I think just taking it in our stride and focusing on how we can get better, focusing on the things that will make us better and make us stronger, more prepared for the next competition.
Maybe what changed at the service line as the game went on? Did anything change? Was it a mental thing, or was there like a physical thing that you changed as the match progressed?
Yeah, so this winter, we decided that I would try a two-handed toss, and I've been doing it, and it's just, I don't know, kind of weird, and technically I feel like I just work better with a single arm toss, and I quite literally made that switch this morning, and I decided and I made the decision to do that, so I think getting into that in the game and just kind of feeling it out a little bit because I had 20 serves and serve pass today. And yeah, just again, putting a decent ball in, letting them work through it. There's some passers back there that don't necessarily want the ball, and just giving them the ball and kind of letting them work through that.
What do you think is going to be the biggest challenge with this road test at Ohio State and Penn State this coming weekend for you guys?
I would say just the crowds. In our preseason, we went to Colorado State, and that was a really good away crowd, and I think Matt tried to prep us really well for that, and I think we'll kind of see how it pays off, and Penn State's going to be absolutely insane, especially for a group that hasn't necessarily played in arenas like that, like the Wisconsins like last year. Like those are crazy arenas with thousands and thousands of fans yelling at you. And I think just making sure that we're staying mentally tough throughout the match.